Hey everyone, welcome back to Das's Corner. For today's video, as you've seen by the thumbnail and the title, we're going to be doing our labor and delivery story time. So let's get on into the video. Okay, so we weren't able to do a labor and delivery vlog because it's like we knew we were going to have her, but at the same time we didn't. So it was October 28th is when we had her, and it was at like 5 o'clock in the morning because my husband, he goes to work out before he goes to work. So we were up at that time, and I had a contraction. I've been contracting like every day ever since we got into like the not third trimester, like closer to the 9th month, because we had her at 37 weeks in one day. So as we were getting closer and closer to full term, I was like having more and more contractions, but they weren't anything like drastic. And so then we woke up on Wednesday, October 28th, around 5 in the morning, and I had a really bad contraction. I was like, oh, okay. So, I have a really high pain tolerance, so it wasn't like extremely bad, but it wasn't like the ones I've been having. So then I was like, okay, we should just go. And mind you, we had our bags packed in the car ready. We had our car seat in there. We had everything ready. So whenever I did go into labor, if I did naturally, we could just hop in the car and go like what we did. So we just hopped in the car. We drove to the doctor. We got to triage. We told them I've been contracting all morning. They took me to the monitor room. So they would have me on the monitor. And everything was good. Her heart rate was great. My blood pressure, heart rate, everything was going great. And I was having contractions, but they weren't like extreme. So they're like, okay, let's check your cervix. And after that, we're going to keep you for a few hours to monitor just in case if they get worse or if you go into labor or anything like that. So they checked my cervix, and it was very thin, and I was dilated a half a centimeter. And so we were telling them that we wanted to have her anyway, because at 39 weeks, they were going to induce me. And I had a C-section with my first daughter, so I was a little skeptical about that. They were a little skeptical about the induction. And so I keep you for a few hours to see if anything changes. And so then we already were in our heads, we're like, we're already here. Let's just see if we can have her, because at 39 weeks, they wanted to induce me anyway. So why wait 2 more weeks if we're already here? So we were talking to the nurse, and she was like, okay, well, let's talk to the doctor and see what they say. So we were talking to the doctors, and the doctor was talking to their team about it. And so they came back to us, and they were like, because you had a C-section so recently, we think the induction isn't the best choice. So what you can do is you can go home and just naturally go into labor, or we can have a cesarean. And we're like, cesarean. So they're like, okay, we have 5 today, but we'll try to figure out a way to squeeze you in. And so we're like, great, cool. So they figured out a way to squeeze us in. They moved us to a different room. My husband went to get the bags, and I'll insert the little clip of myself that I took, the only clip that I have. I have pictures of like after we have her and things like that. We'll insert in after. But here's the clip of me in the bed in the first room.
At no extra cost, you can also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services. $0 monthly treatment.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just chilling in there. So we were in that room from, I'd say, maybe like 11 o'clock to almost 4, like 3 something. And so since I was having cesarean, I'm not able to eat anything. So I wasn't able to eat anything besides like Jello and water and like juice until 11:30. So I had to try to like chug down as much Jello and everything, because mind you, we've been up since 5 a.m. I haven't ate anything. My husband hasn't ate anything. So we were starving. So I just ate all that. And my husband ended up ordering food for himself so he could eat something. So then we're just waiting in the room. You know, they're coming in there, just talking to us and reviewing everything before the surgery happens, you know, surgery procedures and things like that. So then it gets around, I don't know, maybe like 3:30, 3:45. They're like, okay, we're gonna go to the ER. You can hear my baby. She's just moving around in her sleep. But they're like, okay, we're gonna send you to the ER. so we can get this process going. And we're like, yay, we could finally have our baby. Oh my goodness, you guys. Literally, we were so excited. We could not wait to have her. That's all we talked about the whole pregnancy, especially when we got closer to the end. We're like, man, we just can't wait to take her home. We can't wait to have her. We're just so excited. So we go into the surgery room, and they gave me a spinal because I had I had a C-section. And mind you, this whole entire day, none of our family knows what's going on. My mom, his mom, my dad, literally every single human that is attached to us, that's our family or our friends, had no clue at all the whole entire day. We didn't tell them. You guys, some people are probably like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. And then some people were like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so exciting. But we didn't want to tell anyone because we wanted to have the experience all to ourselves, you know. We wanted to get that moment of time, even if I'm not pushing her out. Just the fact that when she comes out, we both can see her and dad can go help and everything, you know. Just that special moment to just be us. Excuse me. And it's COVID anyway, so nobody could come, period. But it's just so that way our phones aren't blowing up the whole entire time, you know. So we go into there, they give me the spinal, you know, they lay me on my back. 30-40 minutes later, boop, she comes out and she's crying, and I'm like, oh my gosh. As soon as I see her, you okay, mama? Are you hungry? But as soon as I see her, I'm instantly crying, because I'm like, oh my gosh, this baby just came out of me. Me and my husband created this little baby right here. Like, oh, just the most amazing thing ever. The most amazing feeling, the most amazing. It doesn't matter if you're getting cut open or if you're pushing your baby out. It's your baby and you get to have him. Ooh, good burp, mama. So I was so torn up. Oh my gosh, I was crying so bad. And we're gonna insert pictures. And I'm recording this off of my phone. As if you didn't know, I'm recording this off of my phone, and I'm gonna use iMovie off my phone to edit it. So I'm not really sure how iMovie works. So I'm probably gonna have to insert the pictures. They'll probably either be over my face, or like they'll appear and then I'll start talking again or something. You probably won't be able to see them like pop up over here on the screen as I would do when I was using Final Cut. But yeah, she came out crying, and dad went straight up to her. I was laying on the emergency thing or the bed, but I can see everything. I was awake, and so I was looking at them. He cut her umbilical cord. He watched them weigh her, measure her, and she weighed 5.13 ounces, or 5 pounds and 13 ounces when she came out. And then after that, we went to the labor and delivery room, and my mom texted me. Mind you, when we were in the first room earlier, my mom had texted me and was like, hey, just checking in on you guys. And I couldn't text her back. You know, I couldn't be like, oh, hey, you know, we're just relaxing, because she's going to think we're at home, but we're not. I'm not going to lie. So I just didn't respond. Then hours later, she texts again. And I'm like, oh, okay, I have to respond now, because if I don't respond, she's going to call or she's going to think something's wrong. So I need to text her back. So we just call her. And then at that point, by the way, I guess I didn't even say my baby's name. Her name is Dova. Our little sweet princess, Dova. So while Dova was getting her blood sugar checked and the nurse was changing her, I called my mom. And so I called my mom on the phone on FaceTime, and her and my dad both answer. And they're like, where are you at? Because I'm in like a hospital gown, and I'm just smiling at the phone like this the whole entire time. And then they hear their baby crying in the background because she had just got her foot pricked to get her blood sugar checked. So my dad goes, "Is that the baby?" I was like, "Surprise!" He was like, "You do not surprise me like that. You need to surprise me when you win the lottery, not surprise me with my baby." It was hecka funny. So we talked to them. Then we called my husband's mom. We called my sister. We called my auntie. We called my brothers. We called his dad, his grandpa, literally everybody, to tell them that she's here, she's safe, she's well, she's good. Everyone was so excited. So then after that, we were able to go into our postpartum room where we stayed for 3 days, because when you have a C-section, they want you to stay a little bit longer so they can check on you, like you're bleeding and your uterus going back down correctly, and make sure the baby's good. So we were there from Wednesday until Friday. We were released at like maybe like 12 something, almost 1 on Friday. So then once we got home, we showered and everything, and just were excited to be home. And then all of our family came over to see her, and we literally been having a visitor every single day since we got home last Friday, since we got home. And it's great. I'm so excited that everyone's so happy to see her and they love her so much. Yesterday was the first day since we've been home that we've had the house like to ourselves. It was great. We just were chilling all day, relaxing. And today we're just chilling and relaxing until his godmom comes to see her. And then my parents will be here on Saturday. And then, my auntie on Sunday, his grandpa on Sunday. And then we have my 2-week postpartum update, or appointment on Tuesday. And then we have her 2-week appointment on Wednesday. So on Tuesday, I will be uploading a new video, like a vlog, of me like opening packages and like updating you guys on my postpartum, and just chilling with us. So we'll do that. But yeah, that was literally our labor and delivery. It was very quick. When you have a cesarean and you're awake, you literally, of course, they make sure that you can't feel anything. The only thing and they're like, you're probably going to feel pressure. Honestly, I didn't really feel anything at all. The only thing I felt was when they were taking her out. And also, when they were taking her out, the doctors were saying like she was squirming everywhere. She was turning this way, turning that way, just giving, she was probably like, what is going on? And then when the nurses took her out, she was peeing everywhere. She just was like, hello world, I'm here. Let me make my entrance, So yeah, but that's literally it. That's our labor and delivery story time for our little baby girl. And she's such a chill baby, like literally so chill. But we expected it. Me and my husband are very chill people as well. We just be chilling, literally relaxing. We don't go nowhere that much. We don't do much. So she's the same way, just chills, barely cries, none of that. She's such a good baby. We're so happy to have her and so glad that she's here. Our little rainbow baby. And if you guys didn't know, we lost our first daughter. We had her at 36 weeks, and I also had a cesarean. So that's also why we were so like iffy and like wanted to have Dova as soon as possible. As soon as she hit term, take her out, please, for the sanity of my heart, my soul, my mind, my husband's, everything, because we had went through such a traumatic experience the first time. But God's amazing. He blessed us with another little baby. She's right here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your notification bell on. Hit that subscribe button because we're going to be uploading every Tuesday and every Friday. We're going to be uploading every Tuesday and every Friday. And then we're going to be doing Vlogmas, which is every single day of December until Christmas. And I'm so excited because it's going to be her first Christmas, her first Thanksgiving. Her first Halloween went well, but we were just so tired. We forgot to even put on the little makeshift costume for her and for us. But his mom and his little brother had came over, and we just had a whole bunch of candy and snacks and just watched a couple Netflix movies. So it was great. So that was her little first Halloween, and she was asleep the whole time. So it's okay. It'll be much better next year because she'll be wide awake running around, 1 year old. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Say bye, Mama. See you guys.